Hi there, fellow AFG mortgage brokers. My name is Craig Vaughan. I'm the product manager here at Broker Engine. I'm also an active AFG mortgage broker. I've been an AFG mortgage broker since around 2006, since the start of my career. So very much know what it's like to be you in 2023. I'm still active to this day. So one of the challenges I've had over my career is collecting documents and fact-find information. And I speak to a lot of brokers that are not on Broker Engine, for example, that are still doing fact finds using a PDF or an Excel spreadsheet. They're still, collecting documents by email. So I wanted to walk you through, and look, the challenge with that is that if you are doing it by PDF, some poor soul has to manually data enter that into Flex, which has probably got to be at least half an hour, or maybe if you quick type a little bit better, but around half an hour there. And collecting documents by email, the challenge there is, as you know, the client will sort of drip feed things to you. So you're probably sending out an email with a list of things you want, and they'll give you your pay slips today, then you might get your bank statements tomorrow, and then you're replying going, I can't read that, or you missed this document, or this statement's missing, or something like that. So you're forever sort of going back and forwards trying to work out what you're waiting on, and that will cost you, 15 minutes a deal just in that, 15, 20 minutes a deal just in managing that process, and also the mental RAM. Finally, email's not super secure, so they're the three main things. So what I want to walk you through is what we came up with to solve that. So inside of Broker Engine, we have a feature that we call FinanceVault. This is what it looks like to be your client. So this is the client experience. The client would get a link, secure link, they complete two-factor authentication, then they can jump in and open up their vault, their FinanceVault or their vault. From here, they can come through, they can sign your credit guides, we have a full integration with DocuSign. Otherwise, if you use Adobe Sign or Dropbox Sign or some other e-signing service, and you can create your credit guide in a form, then we can link to that here. The client can come here and complete the fact find, or you can pre-fill this for them if you wish, or fill in data you've already got. It does some cool things. It is customizable as well, so you can make some changes. But it does some cool things. For example, it enforces 3 years employment history, 3 years residential history. So to keep asking for more address history until we actually have a full 3 years. Things like living expenses, we lay it out like how AFG has it in their Excel spreadsheet, for example. But again, it's customizable, so you can make some changes. The key benefit to this is it syncs to Flex, and I'll show you that at the end, but it actually syncs to Flex. It's also fully mobile responsive, so the client can complete this on their phone. So the client comes in, they can sign your credit guide. So again, you don't need to go to Flex to create your credit guide. The client can just sign it from here. You can do your fact find from here, and this fact find will sync through to Flex. They can take photos of their ID. It'll convert the photos to PDFs. And again, a lot of clients will be on their phone taking a photo, and it works fine. When they come to things like bank statements, tax returns with tax file numbers, it'll redact tax file numbers 99.5% of the time, something like that. So you don't need to manually remove tax file numbers. When it comes to your client doing bank statements, they can just click on your link here. This will open up either your Ilian or CashTech subscription. The client can log into their internet banking from here, and all the statements, including living expenses analysis, will download back into the vault. So really nice and easy for the client. So it's a great client experience. They can come in here, it's secure with the Latitude and Optus and other sort of hacks we've had of late. It's nice and secure for the client, better than email, and a really good customer experience. They can do everything in one go. Where are the time savings for your team? Like, why would I do this? I just keep doing my email. Well, number one, it's actually as quick to send out this link as it would be to send out your email. So once you get up to speed, it's as quick to send out this link. The time savings come in when the client sort of uploads documents. If I jump back into the broker view, so here I am in the broker view or the team side view. What you can do here is we can see here we've got a bit of a comment thread here with the client and the broker, for example. But the client, the team or yourself as a broker, that your broker or your team can open the relevant document. This is a payslip, great, and then go, yep, that's a great looking payslip, approved. Approve or reject, right? So they can approve and reject documents from here. So let's say I reject this one and say, sorry, John, can't read it. I'd use obviously better client-facing language than that. But maybe some of the other stuff, when I open it, I can actually, approve. I've gone through those, approved, etc., etc. So what happens is you can sort of keep track of where everything is. So it makes it nice and easy for you and the client to sort of keep up to date with where things are at. So at the moment, the client can see we're still waiting on these items. This is due later. It's going to be due once docs are issued, for example. And here's all the items approved. And it keeps the client a bit accountable. Hey, I cannot proceed with your application until I've got all these documents. So it removes that mental overhead. You can mark them as approved and rejected inside of Broker Engine, and it just keeps everything very nice and tidy, as well as being a great client experience. Finally, where are the other time savings? The other time savings include the fact find links through to Flex. So here is the fact find broker side. What I can do here is I can just lock the client out while I'm editing, so the client doesn't overwrite my changes. And I come through, and what I can do, I come through and review the fact find and make any edits I need to make. And what you'll see is that the little fields here are all the fields that sync through to Flex. So when I click the little Flex sync button, so what I can do is, once I'm happy with this, I can actually just click the little sync to Flex button here and actually sync to Flex, like so. And this will now create the opportunity in Flex and sync all the data from this form into Flex. Importantly, it doesn't sync every field, because you can add in your own custom fields, and some fields don't actually exist in Flex, but it allows you to collect additional information that you might need. So perhaps you want to capture things like their visa type, or if we look at living expenses, for example, we're capturing all this extra data, but only the actually subtotal of the relevant expenses actually sync through to Flex, for example. But it allows you to quickly, send that fact find to Flex, and that's so another massive time savings for you. For a relatively straightforward deal, you've then got 10 minutes of tidy up to create your credit proposal in Flex before then jumping in to apply online. So that's the FinanceVault. I would suggest it's your low-hanging fruit. It'll take you 20 minutes to learn how to use it and play around. And if you're doing a fact find by PDF, or you're doing document collection by email, if you stop doing both of those, or if you're going to Flex every time you get a credit guide, if you stop doing all three of those, there's at least I would suggest an hour's time saving per deal across all three of those. So less data entry, less back and forwards on emails and things like that. And further, it's a really great client experience and a secure client experience. Finally, your clients can also keep track of where the deal's up to inside of the Vault as well. So as the deal progresses, they'll get they can sort of see updates and what's coming up. And again, this is all in your control as well. So the text and images, and we're about to put videos in here as well, all in your control. All right, Craig Vaughan here, product manager at Broker Engine. If there's any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to support@brokerengine.com.au. Otherwise, jump on to brokerengine.com.au /demo to book a demo. Bye for now.